I grew up here in Gastonia. I'm 45 and lived here all my life. Born and raised here. I'm actually adopted. My adopted family is from Clover, and then when I was little we moved up here. Hobbies, I like to go hiking. I like spending time outdoors, just like I like being outdoors at work. It's the same way even at home. I always like to be outside doing something, and also like to read a lot, and kind of a history buff. I like to go hiking and camping as much as I can. I had a good friend I grew up with, I'd known all my life, basically, Chris Ivester, and he had been working here, I think, about 3 years, and he told me about a job opening here, and I was 21 at the time, and it seemed like a good idea, and I've been here ever since. So that's really how I found out about it. And I used to work right over here at First Pres, which is almost adjacent to this property. So I pretty much worked the same property since 1995. So it's a home away from home. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was going to UNCC at the time and getting a history degree, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it, but my idea was, well, I'll work here for a few years and see how it goes. But I was so comfortable here, and Mark, my boss, as well as Chris, we were really more like friends and co-workers, and it was just became a very comfortable thing, and I really liked the work. I liked all the people here, and as time went on, there really wasn't a reason to leave, and so here I am 24 years later. I've always, and I've heard other people say this about Covenant Village, that it really is like a family here, and I really do feel that way, and I don't think I'm exaggerating. I mean, it really is a family atmosphere here, and with the residents too. They make you feel welcome, and it really truly does not feel like a job to me. I mean, it feels like when I come here, it's like my home away from home. And like I said, I think other people would say the similar thing. And so between the employees and the residents, that's played a big role in why I've stayed. And beyond that, with the job itself, I just enjoy this type of work. And over the years, especially the last few years, I've had an incredible amount of freedom to kind of do what I see fit, to make things as far as improvements to the landscaping, the way I see fit. And that's a big thing too, because I don't think you don't have that freedom in most places. Here, I think you do, and they really value your opinion here, and they kind of leave me alone to do what I want to do, and it's pretty exciting to be able to improve the landscaping, and I think that's another big reason I've stayed so long. It's been really good working with everybody on the committee. They're very supportive. I mean, they will bring things to my attention, which is I welcome, because I can't. I kind of see things from my perspective, and it helps to see things from another perspective, because there might be something that I'm not addressing like I should, and so that's good. I get a lot of feedback, and the residents are great to work with, especially the grounds committee. I've seen a lot of changes here, a tremendous amount of changes. But in the long run, for the better. And that's another thing too that I've always enjoyed, is like each time they've had some kind of construction or project, they've always valued our input, and we've pretty much really designed all the landscaping here, and that's really important too, because you feel like you have a stake in everything. And so that's been exciting to be able to re-landscape or beautify something, and that's what I look forward to as well in the future with all the future projects. That's really exciting to me too. The opportunity to do the landscaping and make something, even better than it already is. In a lot of ways, I've spent over half my life here, so I've matured a little bit. I think just overall maturity and knowledge. I mean, I've really grown in the knowledge of what it takes to do the job, and it's my hobby too. But I have learned a lot here, and also I've learned a lot. I think dealing with the residents and other employees. In my previous jobs, I was pretty much on my own, and it's a lot like that now, but I have had to learn how to look at things from other people's perspective, especially the residents, and kind of get outside the box, I guess. And so that's been the biggest way I think I've grown, is learning how to interact with the residents and be attentive to kind of where they're coming from. Well, I would tell them, just like I said, the family atmosphere, and that's something you can't put a number on. I mean, people look at the bottom line about pay and benefits, and that's really good here, but even more, it's not all there is. I mean, you spend at least 40 hours a week in a place. You want to say that you enjoy it, and that's definitely how I feel here. People really value your opinion, and that makes a big difference. And most of all, I personally feel like my work is meaningful, and I think, to me, that's the most important thing in any job, even more than pay. Because if you're going to do something, if something in your life is going to take up that much of your time, it needs to be something that you feel like you're really contributing something, and that's something that I feel like is meaningful. I think the residents appreciate my work, and as well as the employees, and that's the biggest thing here, that you really feel like you're making a difference for people. Well, hopefully I'll be here and still making improvements, and like I said, this is I'd almost do this for free. I mean, it's because I like it that much. I really do. It's not an exaggeration. I enjoy the work, and hopefully I'm here doing the same thing and always making some kind of improvement, God willing. So.